Okay, this is going to be a different sort of episode, guys. Going to be talking about a life lesson I've been thinking about recently. Since I am in quarantine and I don't have much to do, I've also been a little congested, don't feel too hot. So, yeah, let's hop into this video. This is going to be an interesting one. Haven't really made a video like this, probably ever, but let's go. Okay, so one thing I've learned throughout life is that well, this is gonna be part one and then I'm gonna get into part two, but you can't always control what happens. You can only control how you react to certain situations, right? For example, recently, and I talked about this in my last video, I have an SD card that I'm currently recording on right now. Hopefully this file doesn't get corrupted, but I had my SD card, had several podcast episodes filmed on there on my podcast, College Me Easy Podcast. Go check it out. In addition to that, I also had a video I recorded on here. It was a really good video, came out great, and guess what? My SD card got corrupted, lost all the footage, lost everything. Now, I could have sat there and just, like, cried about it and just thought, like, this is the end of the world. Or I could have done what I actually did, so I did do that thing. And what I did was I reacted in a good way. I worked even harder the second time. I filmed everything else. And I thought to myself, listen, I lost all this footage, but I can just make more, right? I mean, it's not stopping me from just recording more content and putting it out to you guys. So that's the first lesson that I've been thinking about in this video. The second one I want to go into is comparing yourself to others and why that's really detrimental in terms of you trying to find success in your life. So let me elaborate on that. And without further ado, also, let me show you the SD card I got recently, because as I just said, the one I currently have is corrupted and I had to get a new one. Also, you probably noticed I sound congested, because I am. I might have COVID-19, I'm not too sure. My test results are coming back tomorrow, so I will update you guys if I have COVID. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know who Ralph Waldo Emerson is, and man, this lighting is really bad. But yeah, famous transcendentalist, American author, wrote a bunch of interesting pieces of literature, and I want to bring you a quote from one of his favorite books that he wrote called Nature. And the quote goes like this, and I'll probably put it on screen like right here-ish, but it has a lot to do with this video. There is a time in every man's education when he arrives at the conviction that envy is ignorance, right? That imitation is suicide, that he must take himself for better, for worse, as his portion, that though the wide universe is full of good, no kernel of nourishing corn can come to him, but through his toil bestowed on that plot of ground which is given to him to till. So let me elaborate on what that actually means and how it relates to my message in this video. The first part of that quote is pretty self-explanatory, right? It deals with the idea that you should never compare yourself to someone, and you should only really focus on your path in life, your own legacy, your success, your failures, accountability, all that good stuff. And so he basically is saying that you should not imitate anyone, because remember, no one is going to be as good as you or unique as you, right? There is no you on planet Earth. You are the only you. So it's kind of pointless and it's a waste of energy to try to imitate others. And if you've noticed, if you meet a lot of your like childhood heroes and stuff like that, you have to realize they are people too. They were once in your situation. And Emerson goes on and talks about how he went to Europe when he was like deathly ill, and he met some of his famous childhood authors, and he realized, and one of them was like this like cranky old dude, and he realized like these dudes are no better than me. Like, so it's pointless trying to look up to these people when in reality they're human, I'm human, we're all the same, we all have our own paths in life. So it's pointless me trying to imitate this person because I am self-reliant, I'm an individual, I can create my own destiny. I don't want to pay attention to these other people. The second part of that quote is like a little confusing because he's talking about like kernels of corn and toils and all that stuff. But what he's basically saying is, there are no free handouts in life, right? No one's just gonna like give you what you want in life. The only way to succeed and, I don't know, pave your own way, like manifest into the person you want to be, is by working hard, and he relates that to like living on a farm and just like being a good farmer. And since farmers back then were the same, it's kind of like entrepreneurs today. Their success relied on their own hard work. No one was just going to give them free handouts. They have to take full accountability of their life. And he really highlights that in that quote. I'd highly recommend Emerson. He's a transcendentalist, really smart dude. He was like Thoreau's like main idol. Thoreau went on lived on Emerson's like plot of land for a while, found himself in nature, all this stuff. I'm just talking about this because all this stuff relates to my life right now, probably relates to your life, and I'm writing an essay on this currently, so that's why I'm making a video on it. Let's get back to the idea of comparing yourself to others, right? I used to do this a lot. I still do it today, and I'm guessing a lot of you guys still do it. That in itself is one of the biggest distractions to your own success and your own hard work. If you're constantly comparing yourself to others and like looking at other people, you're not looking at yourself, right? You can't multitask. So in that aspect, you're kind of just wasting your energy, and that's pretty detrimental if you're trying to succeed or find some sort of success in your life. If you're just focused on other people and comparing yourself to them and trying to imitate them. So if you really want to succeed, try to like ignore everyone else, ignore all others' opinions, realize that you have the potential to do whatever you want. You have the potential to be productive, motivated, disciplined, all this kind of stuff. Because remember, everyone's human, everyone's the same, everyone's given, for the most part, the same opportunities in life. I know there's obviously privileges for some groups of individuals, but just keep in mind that if other people can do it, so can you. And just focus on your success and your hard work ethic, because guess what? You may have all these idols that you look up to. They're all humans too. They all started from somewhere. And guess what? Something that you probably haven't thought about is that you probably are someone's idol out there as well. And you probably don't consider yourself some like god-like being, right? And so just think about it from that perspective. People look up to you all the time. And you're human too. You have your flaws. Everyone has their flaws. Everyone has their privileges. Everyone has their strengths, weaknesses, stuff like that. But this all goes back into the idea that if you want something, stop comparing yourself to others. Work hard, succeed. And it goes for growing a YouTube channel like this, a tech channel, a TikTok, anything you're working towards. Just stay in your own lane and focus on your passion. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this kind of like weird rant sort of video. I'm excited for my new SD card. Hopefully this footage doesn't get corrupted. That'd be bad. But yeah, if you like this sort of content, subscribe. More tech related stuff coming in the future. I don't know what I'm going to title this, but it's probably going to be like #1 tip for success or something like that. But go check out the podcast, my TikTok, shooting for 1,000 subs, giveaway, Galaxy Buds Pro to one lucky fan signed by me when I hit 1,000 subs on this channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.